Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. And this week is absolutely packed, so let's start right away. First up, the teasers thread has been updated, but we're just going to skip that because we have the full patch notes anyway. So if you were able to watch the full reveal that happened this Thursday, you were able to get this helmet here, which has the amazing ability to actually show you your kills, your death, and your KDA calculated live every moment. The thing is, it doesn't work retroactively, so you have to wear it while you are killing stuff to actually get those things, which might not be to everyone's taste, as the helmet is pretty big. Still, it's a very cool thing that GG is giving away for free. Hopefully you got it, and we got the full reveal for the Secret of the Atlas expansion and the new league, which is also tied to this. First up, well, the landing page, it has the trailer. If you haven't seen it, it has the full live stream or content reveal. It's about 40-45 minutes long at the announcement, and of course the new supporter packs alongside the full patch notes. Really nice for GG to actually start dropping those at least a week before, as they used to drop them on the Wednesdays before the league started, so it was like 2 days to actually get your build going. Right now we got a week and a half, and that's pretty damn nice. Let's take a look at the full announcement here. So basically this expansion advances the storyline, and now we are trying to free Zana, which has been basically trapped into memories that have been warped by the Atlas. Not sure who's warping them, but we got an allegedly brother of Zana who's trying to rescue her. So we're going to follow memories like this one here, which basically replaced the old memories that we had, like Heinar memories and the kind of stuff. And when you find those in maps, you get this streak of highlighted maps, and you follow them. You can actually enhance these maps, so you get more rewards and everything, until you end on one of these new memories type of things, where you can probably fight bosses and everything. We'll have to see how it's handled, but there are different bosses. You can see here there's 3 new pinnacle bosses, and the cool thing is that you will have to fight them in the story. So they have basically a story mode bosses, which are obviously easier, and it's really nice from GG to actually get people to taste the flavor of these bosses in a basically safe or not so safe environment before getting to the pinnacle bosses, which is not something that everyone does. Also in maps you'll be able to get these petals here. Basically you loot those petals by killing monsters or some types of monsters, and you charge up special powers which you can then release, and they do different things, from empowering you to empowering monsters. Of course, everything is done in the way so that at the end of the day you get more rewards if you use them correctly. And well, I mean, we'll have to see how these work out, but I'm pretty sure people will find ways to just empower something like the full map. I mean, I do remember Cyclone vacuuming entire maps to get the Tormented Spirits to actually pass through all of the monsters in the map. I can see how this is going to be the same, so hopefully GG thought of that. And then there's obviously new unique items, and some of those are obviously chase items, like this ring, doubling armor from the equipped shield and giving no armor from body armor. This definitely has some uses, we'll see. For this axe here, triggering level 20 Starfall on melee critical strike. We got a preview in the video, in the release, if you saw the live stream. It's basically this image here, like these starfalls going down. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be new build defining uniques, and that's always amazing. Now we get into the actual league itself, which basically is all about mercenaries. And if you play Diablo 2, you know what a mercenary is. This is basically the same thing. You can find these mercenaries around, and you can hire them for a bit of gold. You have to fight them, and if you win, they will actually fight alongside you with the gears that you have here, and you can actually change them. You can give them your own and everything, and they have these skills as well. And well, the most obvious ones are the auras. You can see that most of those have auras, so you can have them buff you. You can buff them and maybe just be an aura bot for them. You can enhance each other. You can do different things. It's a very nice thing. If you're not interested in having this mercenary itself, you can take one item from them. Of course, you have to fight them and win the fight again, or you can exile them, basically meaning that you will not see this type of exile for a while, because there are archetypes, of course. It's probably going to be melee, maybe tank, maybe damage dealer, ranged stuff, mage stuff. It's going to be pretty varied, and well, you'll always have to be on the lookout for good ones. And yeah, you can see, for example, this screenshot here, they got Grace and Haste, and this is going to be very amazing for certain type of builds, and maybe not very good for other types of build. So this definitely adds a lot of depth to the game, and this is probably a system that's here to stay. I mean, if we look at Diablo 2, and we know that GG always looked a lot at Diablo 2, this system is probably here to stay. And it also helps people who don't have a very good build, because you might find a mercenary that really helps you. Or you might actually play an arrow bot without having to go into a party because you're buffing your companion here. So that's pretty good. And we also got unique items coming from these guys, and well, even different types of attributes. For example, this one has traps and mines, chain 2 additional times, or the skills of course used by those, which is pretty nice. And another amazing thing is new skill gems. Yeah, I don't know if those are here to stay. I might think they are. And as you can see, this one is a normal store call, except it deals physical damage and leaves a pool of damage over time on the ground. So that is pretty interesting. I mean, you can have a huge storm call that drops down and then creates a massive pool of damage. These skills look amazing. Even this spectral shield throw just throws one single shield that stays in place and fires a lot of shards around it. And you can see a quick sneak peek during the video, and this looks really strong. We'll have to see though. There's also going to be challenges, of course, and we're going to collect the Watcher's Wrath armor set. It says you'll start earning these microtransactions from as early as 4 completed challenges. However, in the patch notes it says 12, 20, 28 and something above that, which is not the same. So hopefully this one is the correct one and just copy pasted the old patch notes, because otherwise most people are not going to see any part of this set whatsoever, which is always a shame. I always think that GG should put this armor set a bit lower than they currently do. There's also King's March again, however it's fully built, and yeah, you do not have to build it again, which is nice. One thing that's dubious is that, as far as I understand it, there's still workers, because there are still ores in the maps and everything, and there are still shipments to be sent and dust and stuff, so probably still a gold sink to keep the workers going, which have less tiers than before. I mean, I'm not a fan of these real-time things which drains your resources when you're not playing. Hopefully that's going to be changed in the future, but we'll have to see about that. Betrayal has been reworked, where basically Katarina's fight has been divided from the safe houses, so you can now do your safe houses as you prefer, and you have a chance when doing safe houses to actually drop this Syndicate medallion, which is basically a map fragment for, not even a fragment, it's literally the map for the Mastermind's hideout, where you can fight Katarina, which is absolutely good. And well, of course, as we've seen before, the recipes are going to be moved to the maps, and yeah, it's pretty good. Quality of lives, we've already seen all of those in the past, and again, these 2 new supporter packs, which you might want to get to support GGG, which probably did a very good job on this league, though we'll have to see how it plays in game. And well, what happens when the Settlers League, as we have already seen, Settlers is basically going core, it's been modified. Check this little list here and see if you have any items that are worth saving. And well, that is basically all for PoE 1, even though it's a lot when you actually dig through it, rather than just watch it in a quick video. We got some news for PoE 2 as well, because GG didn't want to leave them out, even though, to be fair, it could have been the case this time. But still, we got some environment art, and some of those are absolutely amazing. I do recommend checking those out. There are many of those divided by artists, which you can actually check on their site as well. So that is pretty cool. Also, we got new chase uniques as well as a buff to uniques in PoE2. The thing is that basically, due to how it worked in PoE2, it ended up on something like Astromantis being 47,000 times rarer than a Divine Orb. And that should tell you how basically this item did not exist. It's not a wonder that everyone tried to chance it. So yeah, GG did the things, and now these tier T0 items if you play PoE1, or just mythic items if you play PoE2, are going to drop more often. I mean, not like they're dropping like candies, but they're going to drop more often. In addition, they are getting this Lionized Glare unique bow as a new chase items, and there's a new Last Lament unique crossbow, which have a unique skill as well. The Whispery Knives making a comeback, being really cool. One of my favorite weapons, definitely in PoE1, even though in PoE2 is just another stat stacking item, which I don't think is needed, but it's a great item, I love it. And there's even more like this quiver doing really crazy things once you get there and read it. And we also got a couple item filters information in preparation for all of the new runes and talismans and soul cores and everything that are going to be added to the game with the next patch, and that are obviously dropping, so you might want to have them in your own item filters. So yeah, next Friday the league starts for PoE1. Hopefully you're going to be there for that. And I guess that was all for this week, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all, I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.